This is Tyler, and I'm just going to talk about a couple things going on in this world. I mean, talking about a couple things because I'm going to sum them up pretty well. Otherwise, I'd talk about 50 things and you'd barely get the idea. So the way I'm going to look at this is, this isn't a squatching video either. This is just buddy to buddy time, me to you time. Even if we're not buddies, guess what? Now we're buddies. Anyways, now you look at, people are mad about gay marriage. The way I look at it is, you should just have to follow the rules of your religion. That's the way I look at it. I'm not religious. In fact, I follow something that's I guess I'm kind of religious, not really religious, not Christian. I'm not really, I don't follow Hinduism. It's just so everyone's clear. I follow a certain aspect of Hinduism. The chakras of Hinduism. Because I feel their energies. It's just, make fun of me, say whatever you want. Works for me. I'm not going to make fun of you for your religion. Mine's not really a religion now because I don't really worship any deities. And, that's just my 2 cents on that. But anyways, I think, for one, if you're Christian, you shouldn't be allowed to get married. Because in Christianity, the Bible speaks against homosexuality. So you should have to stay true to your word if you're going to be religious. What's the point of disobeying rules that have existed for 2,000 years just so you can be a homosexual married couple? Why don't you just find a different religion that that allows homosexuality, That's the way I look at it. I'm not against it. I'm not really pro-sexuality. I mean, homosexuality. That's what I meant. But it's a touchy topic. It's like, but I think I can sum it up here, just so everyone understands from all perspectives. And then from the homosexuals' perspective, they say, I was born gay, blah, blah, blah. Well, here's the way I look at it. Okay, you're born gay. I don't care. I'm not going to make fun of you. But why are you Christian? Why would you follow... You can pick any religion you want. But you're going to follow the one religion... Or there's multiple, actually, there. Let me correct myself. Multiple. You're going to follow one of the multiple religions that says you can't be a homosexual. Why don't you just start off a new religion? You can. Anyone can. You can worship furniture if you want. You could worship rocks. It doesn't matter. It's, there's a religion, hell, there's a lot of people don't know Satanism and devil worshipping are total opposites. They're two sides of a coin. One's facing that way, one's facing that way. They're polar opposites. And, but anyways, there's so many religions out there. You can make your own religion where, okay, sure, let's say you're homosexual, you believe in Jesus. Why don't you just start off a different religion instead of changing the religion that has existed for 2,000 years? Why don't you just start a new religion called Jesusism or Homo-Jesusism, where you can be homosexual and still worship Jesus? I don't see why you're complaining about your religion when you could switch just like that. You can switch to another religion, make your own, blah, 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 whatever you want. I don't believe you should be allowed to get married under Christian customs and any other customs that are against homosexuality. I believe, however, if you change those customs, or even if you're atheist or ignorant, whatever you are, as long as you're not against homosexuality, you should be allowed gay marriage. But then here's the downside. Here's one of my opposing... I don't really oppose it, but here's one of the opposing reasons that a lot of people would oppose it. This is for the greater good of homosexuals. Okay, let's say you put a homosexual couple together. They're gonna get teased as it is. People are gonna make fun of them. You're gay. Blah blah blah. Homos. Blah blah. And then there's gonna be freaking. Then there's gonna be the straight people, or no, there's what the hell. There's gonna be the people that are like, quit making fun of gays. I'm gonna shoot you in the head. Blah 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 blah. And all kinds of shit. It's just there's gonna be these people are going to be picked on and pushed to their limits, going to develop a mental disorder, going to go out and grab a gun, shoot all the people that are against homosexuality, and it's going to increase violence. And then you're going to have the gay people, the homosexuals adopt a child, and then the super, I don't know what you'd call them, anti-homosexual people, or anti-gay people. The anti-gay people are going to go out and they're going to make fun of these poor kids. And the poor kid is going to have a demented childhood, develop a mental disorder, and then he's going to go out and grow up to be a serial killer. You can't, it's for the safety of gays. Plus, what if these crazy anti-gay people shoot the homosexuals? That's even more violence. There's no reason to increase violence other than to actually change something. Well, I guess if you're pro-gay or something, you can have a civil war. But, I mean, listen to my advice before you do that, because, like I said, I talked about the religions. That should be a big enough reason for you not to, have a civil war. Because there's no reason to hate on people for their beliefs, their religions, their customs. Let people do what they want, They want to believe in something, I say let them do it. That's just go with the flow, kind of, Let me... I grew up, I was risen Roman Catholic, and I was like, well, this religion teaches you God offers you help in life, and I realized you got to do everything yourself. There ain't no God that can help you. That's what I learned, but I mean, don't judge me for that. I'm not telling you that there's no God that can help you. I'm just saying, from my conscience was telling me, he's saying, you gotta work hard in life. That's the main point there, I guess. And the first thing I noticed was there was a lot of rules you had to follow just to be happy. You couldn't be happy. You had to follow so many rules. It's like, just why do you care what people do? And here's another thing. They told me multiple times I'd burn in hell for doing things, and it's like, why would you grant yourself the power to send someone to hell? That doesn't sound like a religious belief to me. That sounds like a what the hell would you call it? That sounds like a tyrannist, I guess is a term for it. A dictator even. Someone who thinks they have or even a pharaoh. How the pharaohs believed they were gods. Religion today is, you actually gotta research it and stay true to your word. Today it's falling apart. Today a lot of religions controlled by corporatalism, money, it's just, in fact, that started around the Roman era when Roman emperors were being made. You had a pope go, oh, you have the power to be a king, and then what they did was they took money from people. They said, you can pay your way to heaven. And, that was just, a bunch of baloney. Let's just say that. Anyways, I would honestly, it's a touchy subject. I mean, I wouldn't vote against it, but the way I would look at it is, I think our system needs to, what's the word for it? I think our system needs to be more direct, I guess, or at least define it better. Like, they need to define marriage as Christian marriage, this marriage, that marriage. There's different customs. That's the problem. They're just saying marriage. That doesn't make any sense. You know, there's what if what if let's say what if freaking two Satanists get married? Okay, now Satanism is a religion where you don't worship any deities. I mean, this is Satanism is an eye for an eye religion. You are your own god in your own terms. Actually, like someone murders your family, you have the right to go murder them people. That's what Satanism is basically. Satanism, someone robs you, you can go rob them. It's not devil worship. Worshipping is a separate religion. Devil worshipping is the worship of the Christian devil. And so two Satanists want to get married. They could have a different, they should be allowed to get married if they're. I don't believe Satanism's against homosexuality. But it's like it's. I mean, a lot of people got to think of that. They got to. I guess what I was trying to say, the government's got to make it more diverse. That's what I meant. But that's the problem. People are all looking at this from one perspective. You got to look at this from every perspective. You might be a Christian, and okay, that doesn't give you superpowers over these homosexuals. If they're not following your religion, don't try and force them into yours. And in fact, a lot of people are saying America was founded for God, and all that. There was actually a lot of people at that time period, a lot of founding fathers that weren't even religious. There just happens to be a few that made quotes about God. But here's the thing. This country was founded for freedom of belief. Freedom of religion, freedom of belief. Okay? And freedom from tyranny. And you're going to tell me. Now here, I'm going to specify here. That's another word I meant for the government. Specify the marriage. But anyways, I'm going to specify here that a lot of people are mad at, a lot of people Christians are mad at homosexuals, Christian or not. I understand a Christian mad at a homosexual Christian, because I just explained that. But if they're not Christian, if they're following, if they don't have that kind of religious belief, let them do it. Who are you to force a religion upon these people? Are you God? Are you, I don't understand your thought. Who the hell are you? I'm just your everyday. I'm not everyday. I'm quite unique. I lied. Anyways, it's like, then you got, I'll make another video. This is a long video. A lot longer than I expected to make it. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. It's I meant to get like 3 subjects in this video. I didn't even get one. But anyways, it's, yeah, that's it, Let Christians be Christians, let homosexuals be homosexuals. As long as the homosexuals aren't following a religion that's against homosexuality, it should be okay. And that's another thing, the bullying, the mental disorders. Don't forget about that stuff. That's stuff you got to look into when you do things like this. When you fight for something, make sure you know what the hell you're fighting for. A lot of people don't anymore. It's, it's just common sense. Alright, I'm out. Peace. That was ridiculous. Alright, see ya.